Hey guys, I'm going to teach you guys how to get your credit scores over 700 even after your bankruptcy. So if you guys file bankruptcy, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually increase your score after you actually file and you just try to get your credit scores up over the 700. So I don't care if you filed bankruptcy or how long ago you filed bankruptcy. It's just certain steps you have to take to gradually just keep increasing your credit score. Maybe you'll see it just go up 73 points 63 points, or maybe you're in the 500s because the bankruptcy was reported and now you got over the 600s, and your next step is to actually go over that 700 mark. I'm going to show you guys how to go through all the different steps to actually increase your credit score quickly. Now, let me say it like this too. I'm going to stop sugarcoating stuff for you guys. Like, you have to do these things or you're not going to get it. Like, seriously. I don't want you guys to tiptoe and step, well, can I do this or can I do that? If you want a 700 credit score, then you have to follow these steps. If you don't want a 700 credit score, then don't follow the steps. But honestly, you guys need to follow these steps. And it's very simple if you guys just think about, okay, just do this, that, and then you'll be good. Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to understand is with that bankruptcy, you really need to try to get it removed. Some people say, well, I can't get my bankruptcy removed. I have gotten a bankruptcy removed plenty of times. So you guys definitely can actually get this bankruptcy removed from your credit reports. Let me see if I can find one. So yes, you can see right here, it says public record at the top being removed. Credit score went up 129 points. Can you guys see that? You can actually get a bankruptcy removed. And this is what it looks like. So it's going to be a public record that's on your credit report. This is what it's going to look like. This is looking on Credit Karma. So I'm not just telling you guys this. You guys can actually get it removed. I filed bankruptcy before. I never went through with the bankruptcy, but I got mine removed. So you guys just have to follow these steps and just trust the process. But you guys have to get that bankruptcy removed. Now, the best way to do that is just make sure that you look on your credit reports and remove all your previous addresses. Can you guys see all these? So you see right here, it said under date of birth, to say your addresses. You're going to see it say previous addresses. You need to remove all of those previous addresses. And if you got an address on your credit report where you actually filed your bankruptcy there, say if you did on 48th Street or one of the addresses that I covered up, if you're at that address right now and that's your main address and you file bankruptcy at that address, you need to get a new address. Honestly, you need to get a new address and then call the credit bureaus and tell them to remove your previous addresses from your credit report. That address where your bankruptcy is at and all your other addresses, because not only do you have your bankruptcy, you have all these accounts that's tied to this bankruptcy that may say included in bankruptcy on your credit report. So you guys need to call the credit bureaus again and tell them, hey, like, yeah, call each one. Say you call Experian. Say, hey, I have an address 3214 North 2nd Street. I need to get that deleted from my credit report today. I should not be on my credit report. Also, I see another one, 235 East Townsend Street, apartment 10. That should not be on my credit report. Now, do not tell Experian about this other one that's listed on the Equifax that's on 48th Street, because that's on Equifax. You got to talk to Equifax about that address. You got to hang up and call Equifax. They should be able to remove these addresses on the spot. Sometimes they're going to fight with you because they know once you get these addresses removed, those accounts are going to come off. They already know that. That's why they're going to fight with you. So Experian especially, you want to just hang up, call back. Now, sometimes you cannot get your address removed. That's because you have to dispute these addresses on third-party bureaus like SageStream, Innovis. You have to make sure you call these different third-party bureaus. I have a separate video about that. Just look up third-party bureaus. Rickita, I'll tell you guys all about those different bureaus. Call them, put a freeze on your account, and also dispute with them too. The same way I'm telling you, you can call them and say, hey, you need to remove these addresses. Once you do that, once they try to verify with them third-party bureaus, they're going to remove those addresses. Now, that's very, very important. If you guys don't do this one simple step, y'all might as well forget the rest of it, to be honest. It's not going to be a quick process. It's going to take you forever. So please call them and have that stuff removed. Now, you can see on TransUnion, this person only got one address, which is what you want. You only want one address, and you want to make sure you never had any negative accounts there. Now, I spend a lot of time on this part because I'm telling you guys, if you have these addresses, trust me, you wasting your time if you don't get it removed. You might as well not even think about the other stuff because your account's going to keep coming back, verify, and that's not what I want for y'all. I want you guys to be able to see things like this. You got some inquiries removed. I want you guys to be able to look and see, okay, that Navy Federal account that I had in my bankruptcy, is deleted. That Best Buy is deleted. That Kickoff, that Discover is deleted. Or I had something with another credit union, all that stuff is deleted. I want you guys to see these type of results. But if you're not removing those addresses, you guys are wasting your time. Now, once you do all of that, I want you guys to look up LexisNexis. LexisNexis is the company that Equifax and Experian, not TransUnion anymore, these two bureaus, they're going to LexisNexis to verify your bankruptcy. So I want you to call up LexisNexis, get their information. I want you guys to mail them a letter. Just let them know, hey, so you guys have a bankruptcy on my credit report. Please verify this bankruptcy. I don't remember having this bankruptcy that you have listed. And usually once you send out that letter, they're going to send you a letter later on. They have 30 days to do it, but they're not going to do it on time. They're going to send you a letter in about 45 days saying, hey, we were unable to respond to you in time, so we're going to delete your bankruptcy. I'm telling you, just send it. Don't think nothing about it. Just do it. Now, I do have a free letter that you guys can use. This letter is usually for disputes, but you guys can also use this for your LexisNexis. You just have to tweak a few things, okay? And edit it some. So let me show you what I mean. So if you go to my website, Rickita.com, you'll see you got the free dispute letter right here. I want you to send this letter to LexisNexis as soon as possible because you want to make sure it's deleted from LexisNexis before we talk to the bureaus. But I honestly don't have a letter that you can send to LexisNexis. I have one for me and people I send that's my clients, but I'm not giving that letter out. I'm just going to show you how to make your own. So once you go ahead and get this free dispute letter, click right here and we'll check your email and you'll be able to see this letter right here. This is the letter that I show people how to send to the credit bureaus. This is the free letter that you're getting. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to delete this section and put LexisNexis. And then I want you to list the name of the bankruptcy court, whatever it is listed on your credit report, list that there. And if you have like a case number, file number, please put that here. And then you can put this here too. You can keep all this stuff deleted from my report. If you have multiple bankruptcies, list them all. Other than that, go ahead and delete this information right here. And you can just send this letter just like this, edit these little things, put your name, but just like this, all this information, you can send it to LexisNexis. And make sure you check out my other videos where I show you guys how I filled this out. Now, once you fill all this out, go ahead and send it over to LexisNexis. And like I said, in about 45 days, they're going to say, oh, sorry, we weren't able to verify this account. We're going to just remove it. Okay, so please do that step. That way, when Equifax and Experian try to go verify your bankruptcy to see if they should delete it or not, they're going to see, dang, it's not there. We got to delete it. If you don't do this step, you're going to see that you're going to have problems. Okay, it's not going to happen. So address, LexisNexis. After you do that, I want you to actually get that same letter that you had, and I want you to send a letter to the credit bureaus. I would love if you guys can wait until your address is completely off and you have that new address in your credit report and you have LexisNexis delete that account. I would love for you guys to wait to that full process. You don't technically have to wait. Okay, but I would love if you guys were to wait and just stand on LexisNexis neck and tell them, hey, you need to remove it. Okay, now if you guys want to just go ahead with the process, that's fine, because I've done that many times and still got deleted. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go back to that dispute letter and I want you to fill out this dispute letter and list all of your negative accounts on here and also your bankruptcy. So I want you to go here and actually put all of your accounts in here with your name, your account numbers, and send this letter to the credit bureaus. Now, when you send it to the credit bureaus, I want you to make sure that you're using that new address that you should have put on your credit report. And I want you to make sure that when you send this letter out, make sure that you send it certified so you can have tracking. Okay, make sure you guys are sending it certified. Remember I told you that LexisNexis is going to send you a letter saying, hey, we weren't able to verify it. We just want to delete it from your credit reports. The credit bureau's got that same thing where they have to verify these accounts. They have to show you information on these accounts within 30 days. So if you guys were to have their tracking, because sometimes they're not going to send you anything at all, and you're going to wonder, this is not working. They didn't even send me a letter at all. That's because they're being negligent. If you guys have your tracking to say, hey, I sent you a letter 30 days ago, you did not respond, you have to delete this from my credit reports, then you guys are going to see that those accounts are going to start coming up and you guys will see things like this on your Credit Karma. Now, I do have a specific letter. If you guys want that specific letter, I do have that specific letter that you can use to say, hey, I sent you a letter, you did not verify that account, and you can see them on my website, Rickita.com, scroll down some, I have different packages. So I have one for late payments, student loans, collections, charge-offs, and bankruptcies. You do not have to use this. I'm not trying to sell you on this. All it is you don't have to take the guesswork out. You can take the guesswork out of what exactly you want to say. And it's only $27 and you get a package of 6 different letters, okay? But the second letter, you'll see round 2, it'll say round 2, no response. That's the letter you want to send, because I get so much stuff deleted from that no response letter that I can't explain it enough that you guys need to have that letter. You guys can use this letter too and just put, hey, you did not respond to my disputes. You are required to remove it, but you don't have like certain lingo and you're not saying it in a certain way, which is why I just say, go ahead and pay the $27. Y'all going to spend that on going out to eat this weekend, okay? So go ahead, spend the $27 and get that letter and just mail it in. Plus you got more follow-up letters. I just suggested you guys do that. But again, you can use the same letter, just remove all of this stuff out and just fill in, hey, you did not respond to my letters. You had 30 days to respond to the letters. You're violating my FCRA rights. And then hopefully you'll see that you're going to get a response from that letter. And also, again, include a copy of your certified receipt, because this certified receipt is everything. If you find that you go through this process and you see that the account is not deleted, I want you to also respond to, I want you to send a letter directly to each company that was included in bankruptcy, because you want to get those companies deleted at the same time. You want to send a letter to those companies to let them know, hey, you guys did not respond to the credit bureaus and validating this account. You guys need to remove it. Again, I do have a letter for that, which is called charge off. I do suggest that you guys send that. Okay, now that's how you're going to get your bankruptcy removed. Now I'm telling you, get your bankruptcy removed, because the next steps is going to be like, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. It's simple, right? But if you don't get your bankruptcy removed, then you're not going to really be able to mess with certain credit card companies. Nobody wants to give you a chance if they see you got a bankruptcy on your credit report, to be honest. You're going to have to wait to get certain accounts like Discover. Even if, you know, you starting to build up your credit again, you never had a Discover account. Discover not going to give you a secure credit card when they see you got a bankruptcy on your credit report. But if the bankruptcy is deleted, they'll give you a chance, okay? Even with a secure card, they're like, no, we're not going to give you a credit card. So I tell people to remove that bankruptcy, because certain companies say, hey, you have to wait 2 to 3 years, and you might have filed your bankruptcy 3 months ago. You know, that's where I was at. I filed it right away, and I'm like, I need to remove this right away. So you guys don't want to have to wait 2 to 3 years. Start that process of removing these accounts. Now, after you do that, also go back to my website. You need to make sure you have at least 4 positive accounts reporting to the credit bureaus. So if you go to my website again and scroll down, you will see I have different type of lists. I have Rickita top credit cards. These are just the top credit cards that I personally love, or I personally have, and I just love them. I also have a pre-qualified with no hard inquiry list, and best credit cards for bad credit. If you just filed bankruptcy, you probably in this section right here, to be honest. But it's so many credit cards on here that you guys can check out. Also, best credit cards for student, travel, to build your credit. Maybe you just building your credit. You never had bad credit. You're just young. You're trying to build your credit. Then this is the list for you: gas, rewards, and cash back. So as you start building your credit up, then you can come back and say, I am a student. My credit is good. Let me look at the student credit cards. Or, ooh, my credit is good. Let me see the cash back credit cards. That's where I'm at. What's the cash back looking like? But that's on another subject. I want you guys to get you at least 4 credit cards from this list, okay? Now, let me show you some that don't care what your credit looks like. You want to just get them right away, because the people that get credit cards right away, they're going to see your credit score much higher than the person that wait, honestly. If you wait and say, I'm going to wait till all my accounts are deleted and I'm giving a credit card, you're going to see that you're behind. You're definitely behind. I did that before. I was like, let me just wait. When I messed up my credit multiple times, like, let me just wait to get my credit cards. Let me just remove my old accounts. And no, I found that it was much quicker once I got my credit cards the same time I started repairing. So let me show you something that can give you credit cards without even caring what your credit score look like. So Self is a very good one. Self will give you a credit card without caring what your credit look like. So you got no hard inquiry for them. The credit builder card, and then they'll let you have two. Credit builder card let you have 2 credit cards. They don't care what your credit look like. So that's another one. Kickoff. I only suggest this if you guys are going to do their installment account where you pay $10 per month for 12 months, and then they give you all your money back, the $120 back. I suggest that one. Is this other ones you can get? That's the only one I suggest for kickoff at this point. I don't suggest that other one that reported $750 account. I just don't suggest that at this time. Okay. Discover is secure. If you can get it, try to see if you can pre-qualify for it because they may give it to you. Okay. So try to see if you can get that Discover it secure. Tumo is no longer, don't even get them. In Reward Secure credit card, Navy Federal is a good one because you can put a $200 deposit down on this one, and then in 6 months of just paying on time, it can go to $2,000. So while everybody waiting to build up their credit, well, to remove those negative accounts, you already have a $6,000 credit card while they still waiting around. So go ahead and get that Navy Federal Secure. I definitely like that one. Also, the Capital One Platinum Secured is another great one. They probably say they put $49 down, but still see your $200 credit card. So definitely get that one. Open Sky, do not care what your credit look like, no hard inquiry, and you can get up to $3,000. Remember, these are secure credit cards, so whatever you put in now is going to be a limit, but you can put now up to $3,000 and have a secure credit card with Open Sky, which is really good. That'll help you guys if you still travel, you still want to rent a car, you want to feel kind of normal while you're building your credit. That can be a great one. But there's a lot of other companies on here that you guys can check out to see because these credit card companies could possibly give you credit even after your bankruptcy. Credit One Bank, I know personally, give out credit cards 1 month after bankruptcy. And maybe even soon you probably file bankruptcy and apply the next day. Who knows? But definitely check out Credit One Bank, see if they can pre-qualify you. Just check the annual fee. If your annual fee is too high, don't get it. And I say anything that's over $49 is a high annual fee when you're building your credit. I would like you to have no annual fee like this one here, but anything over $49 is just too much, and I don't want y'all to pay it. So you also got the Indigo credit card, Destiny, and just check them out, see what the annual fee is looking like. And you want to make sure you have 4 credit cards. Put all of these credit cards on auto pay, you guys. I cannot explain that enough. Put all these credit cards on auto pay. Keep the balance below 5%. So if you get a $200 credit card, you should never let them report more than $10 to the credit bureaus. Watch, you're going to see your credit score go up. That's when you're going to see, like this right here is credit scores with having secure credit cards. And I have it here because I was making a video about somebody building their credit with secure credit cards. Secure, you guys, not just like, oh, I want the Apple credit card. You know, it's good. People can get those different things, but still a secure credit card, like build them credit scores. That's when you're going to see your credit score just go up like this: 91 points, 83 points, 63 points, 113 points. That's when you're going to see increases like this when you actually get your credit cards, remove these negative accounts, and remember the address is most important. I'm not lying to y'all. If y'all don't remove them addresses, y'all might as well just say forget the whole video, throw the whole video in the garbage. And I'm just being honest. Now, if you guys have any questions, you also can go to my website and schedule a call with me. I'll be happy to go over anything, like any question that you guys have. My team also. Just click right here and schedule a call. I'll be happy to go over any questions that you guys have. But don't call me if you're not going to do the steps I tell you. Okay, if you're not gonna do the steps, don't call me. I'm not gonna lie. Don't call me because I'm like, you got to do this, and that. And if you knew you already had to do it and you really don't want to do it, then you're gonna be wasting both our time. Just to be honest, you're gonna waste both our time. Just do the steps, and if you're ready to do the steps, call me. Okay. Now I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys like this video by a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment too. Tell me where you at with your credit. Tell me where you at. Let me know you made it to the end of the video. Just saying, hey, Rickita, tell me about what's going on. If you tell me about what's going on in the comments, then I know you made it to the end of the video. I'll see you guys later on.